sudah lapar. Okay guys, today we are going to complete our review about Multistrada 950. We have the salesman from Ducati, and then we have the rider Mike together with me as well.
I've ridden similar bikes to this in the past, but I think the modern technology and the power delivery here on this is exceptional. It's not perhaps everybody's bike, but it's definitely, if you want a touring bike, it's hard to beat, I think. And I personally think, for the price we talk about later, it's a way better package than the 1200.
Yes.
I'm not really super taken by the look of it, right? It's a Ducati.
Yeah.
It's that, when I first saw it, I didn't think, wow, look how beautiful that is. You compare to the V4 or something really beautiful. So I think the main selling point for this bike is its exceptional performance, stability, handling, price.
It's ugly bike, but it's still Ducati. They need to be designed to curve this way, so they want to have this upright position, and then the seat is quite huge. Maybe
super comfortable.
If you're riding in Malaysia in hot weather, this is not so big like BMW GS. GS is quite a huge screen. Every time when I ride in a hot sun, sometimes when you ride slow, there's no wind blow towards you. So you have to do your position like this. But this, you have enough wind. In our video, you are on touring, you have your highest position.
Yeah.
That explains with his height, it's still comfortable. But like me, I'll be looking through the screen. I'm 5 feet.
So you set it on the lower level.
So sometimes when it's dirty, you won't have a clear vision. So I'm like try to look ahead. So that's why I put it down like this. If you look at the video, you can see I'm playing with the throttle. You can hear the sound of the response. To me, this is my second time using the same engine which is installed in the Super Sport, which is 937cc. I'm very happy with the engine. It's enough power, enough response, and the best thing about I like the engine is the fuel consumption. It gives you enough power that I need, but at the same time, it's giving me a good fuel consumption.
The other thing I think about the top speed is that it pulls all the way to the top speed. It's not like the last 20 is a bit slow. It goes like a train all the way to the top. So it's got a very nice delivery. Every single kilometer per hour is useful.
If you look carefully at the design, it's very well prepared. And look at the crash bar, look at the height from the floor. You know that this is definitely a bike that will put everybody on the ground. For sure, the ABS, traction control and everything will help. But this is the new Ducati safety pack, which will be the top supreme of everything. With the help of Brembo, 2 calipers, and the rear also bolt with Brembo, you can see how it will stop in seconds.
Comment about the stopping, right? Actually, that was the first weakness I think I found in this bike, but there is a solution to it. I read online. I don't know about whyzul, but braking, I found that the front forks need some help. They need a few clicks because it dives quite a long way.
Yes,
correct. And the first couple of times I did it, it took me by surprise. Actually, when you're used to it, it rides perfectly okay.
Yep.
But I would definitely put a couple of clicks or however it works for this particular.
Make it a bit harder on the front.
Make it a bit harder. It's 100% what you must do.
Yep.
Maybe because of the standard setting.
Yeah.
Their factory design, they make it soft because they want to prioritize their comfort instead of their performance.
Yeah.
I think.
Maybe they're not trying to stop us.
But that's an option where you can make it harder. Basically.
Yeah. Yep. 4 riding modes: sports, touring, urban, off-road. So sports and touring, both full power.
Correct.
113 brake horsepower. The urban and off-road reduced brake horsepower, something like 75.
Correct.
Brake horsepower. And what I really liked about it, actually, I wasn't. When you change the riding modes, you push in this button for like a couple of seconds, and then you use this switch to change the riding mode.
Yeah.
But you can't be on power when you're changing the riding mode.
It's not on the
So
front.
let's say you've come out of urban and you're going to touring mode. What you have to de-throttle basically. So you have to be careful of the vehicles behind you. You have to choose your moment to switch your riding mode. But so that's maybe a bit of a niggle. But what I really liked about it, urban mode is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. When you stick it in urban mode, it just floats around, you know, lane splitting or you know, or through the urban environment, and the traffic lights moving off, slowing down. It's really, really great to ride in traffic. Much better actually than any other bike I've ridden in traffic. I was really impressed with how it manages that urban mode. And when you stick it into actually touring and sports, is only different by ABS and traction control.
Right.
So actually, the delivery of the power between touring and sport is pretty much the same. I didn't really notice too big a difference. Sports, yeah, you probably do. Maybe it's in your head a little bit as well. You know, you think you're gonna.
Yeah.
You left in sports, I think.
Yeah, I ride most of the time sport.
What's the reason you like sport?
Because that's the reason why I use sport. Okay, even on my everyday bike, is BMW HP4. I use most of the time sleek mode, the most powerful mode.
Yeah.
Because
You can always less acceleration if you want.
yes, everything is controlled here.
Yeah.
Because sometimes safety is not about braking, about avoid from crashing. Sometimes anything going to happen in front of you, you can accelerate more to avoid from the car blocking you. So to me,
But how about when you were in the city? Did you switch to urban mode?
never.
Well, but in urban mode, it's just glides around.
Yeah, I know. The response is,
Whereas you have to be playing the clutch all the time. and
Yes.
Maybe you're used to it. That's why you didn't mind.
but I've tried also, and I find it is very useful because sometimes when you are riding in town, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes you accidentally open up your throttle,
Yeah.
but it doesn't respond too much.
No, it's 75 brake horsepower. It's still
Yes.
plenty of power
Yeah.
Yes,
to make your progress.
Yes.
I just found it very comfortable, very easy, and I think as a commuter's bike,
Yep.
if you need a touring bike that also used for everyday use, actually this deliver that performance very, very well, I think.
That's why they call it multi-strada.
Multi-strada,
Yeah.
multi-purpose.
Clue is in the
Every
title,
purpose.
right?
Ducati is supposed to lend us a box or maybe a side panel, but unfortunately they can't.
I was happy they didn't lend because I really hate those things. I'd rather travel light.
As what has been said in the brochure by Ducati, the load of this is 5 kg and the maximum it can go is 180 km. So if you are on the sport mode, I think you'll go more than 180
it's true.
km.
It's a warning there because I faced this
I
problem
went
before
faster than 180 twice.
without the box.
No, once on the way up and once on the way down.
Yeah. When you look at this speed warning, it really helps you because I faced this problem before when there's a box next to me and I was doing cross 200 and then I feel the bike is shaking. Dangerously shake. It's like a tank slap. So
Yeah.
I have to
Because of the box, you mean?
Because of the
Without-
box. One thing I like about this bike, when you travel at town in a hot sun, hot weather, you don't feel the heat.
Yeah, correct,
I believe
yeah.
because of the engine is way down compared to where you sit.
Yeah, no, I wasn't aware of any heat coming from it.
Yeah, talking about the seat, we offer optional seats.
Okay.
For touring, comfort seat, and the standard seat is this, a bit
Yeah.
high. For those who are a bit shorter,
Okay.
like me,
Alright.
so I prefer those comfort seats. So it's a
Okay,
bit
okay.
more slimmer, yeah.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
And one more thing about the seat here. If you look at my video, I've tested. I try to be a pillion. I sit behind
Ah,
here.
yeah, right.
So there's a lot of space for me to relax, and when the bike is accelerating, I don't feel like falling down behind.
Yeah.
So because we have all your body attached to the seat.
At this moment, we are selling a standard price for 85,999,
Okay.
and then it comes with red.
Alright.
If you want white color, you have to add another additional 1,000 to get the white color.
Okay.
But rest assured, you will get a double stand, and you will get another two side panel that is meant for this bike, which is not this type, but it's
That
a
one?
plastic
Side
type.
panel, alright.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The one that written Ducati on it?
Correct,
Okay,
correct,
I see
correct.
that.
It will follow the color of your bike,
Okay.
whichever you choose it.
Okay.
If your bike is white, it will come with white. If it's red, it will come with red.
Okay, what about this bar here? Does it come together?
At the moment, all that you see in this video is optional.
Everything all optional.
Everything is optional.
Including this part here?
Exactly,
Optional?
the engine guard.
Engine guard,
Yeah.
okay.
And the rim group. It's all optional.
Oh, the rim is optional.
Yeah.
The standard one you get the 5-spoke rim.
Correct.
Okay.
The aluminum.
Yeah. We had the other wheel, right?
Yeah.
I can even relax with the top button.
And actually, because the bike's kind of heavy already,
It does feel good. I have some.
I think it looks much better without the top box.
I like with the top box because you can squeeze between cars.
Oh, yeah,
If you have another box,
yeah.
left and right,
And it makes it look a bit ugly, right?
yeah, ugly but comfortable. Very helpful. After looking at that rim,
Oh, I love the spokes.
yeah,
It looks huge.
Look
And we
huge.
do offer with the spoke.
It looks bigger, right?
We do offer with the spoke now.
Yeah.
so what's the price if you want to have that option?
It will be about a grand,
1,000?
a grand more.
All right. Okay, what about this box? What's the price for this box?
It's about 4 plus.
4,000 plus?
If I'm not mistaken, the whole package of this is about 12,000.
12,000.
Yeah.
This sport rim and the box and the engine guard.
Rim is much more lighter than the spoke.
What's our next bike review?
How about the? No, let me suggest, because you might not suggest the right one. How about the V4?
And still a long way to come.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay, when is that?
How about you do some review on scrambles?
Oh, that would be cool, actually.
Yeah?
Right?
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah.
Start from desert sled
Yeah.
to cafe racer, and then you will see both usage on the.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
super interesting.
Definitely, yeah.
Good idea.
Let's go to Janda
You mean
Bike.
before we do the V4?
Before you do the before, let's do some scrambler and get our hands dirty.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm Timothy, and you can call me Coco. You can call me at 019-363-7203 for a sweet deal, and I can assure you that the loan will be in 3 hours.